You've put up that under new management sign. Now, how do you keep the loyal customers while attracting new ones? New ideas for new ownership coming up next on Your Business. Hi there, everyone. I'm JJ Ramberg, and welcome to Your Business, coming to you from our new home at Rockefeller Center. Now, we're here to give you tips and advice to help your business grow. Taking over someone else's business can be risky, especially if the previous owners did a poor job or if loyal customers fear change. But sometimes the rewards can be worth the risk. This is the story of an out-of-shape Jim.
The girls were all crying, and they said it's closing. The previous owner isn't paying his bills. I was disappointed, I was sad, and then angry.
And the new management team, former gym director Joanne Malooly and former gym member Mina Cohen, who decided to try and put it back on its feet. Woohoo! 2 years ago, the owners of Naturally Women's Fitness Center in Phoenix abruptly closed down the club. Some say scamming the members in the process.
First word out of my mouth and everyone else was, well, what about our money? We just, signed up for extended memberships. What's going to happen to the money?
As club director, Malooly fielded a host of complaints from both the staff and the members.
Many of the women were so upset because they knew that they were not going to find that kind of sense of community in another corporate fitness center. I was just flabbergasted. I said, you've got to be kidding. A lot of the women that worked here were single parents. They were just working paycheck to paycheck, and it ruined a lot of them financially and spiritually. Joanne was at that time the director here. I walked into her office and I said, what, do you want a bed?
Push it real good. Though neither Malooly nor Cohen had ever seriously thought about owning a health club, they believed in the place and couldn't stand the thought of it closing down. So they pooled their savings, gave it a brand new name, the ClubforWomen, and quickly reopened it. Ooh, baby, 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 baby.
We knew we had to move quickly because if you close a place like this, everybody goes someplace else. And that would have been the end of the club.
They negotiated new contracts to rent the building, leased the equipment, and spruced up the exercise rooms to fast-track the reopening. But one of the hardest chores was persuading the members to return.
One of the reasons I didn't come back right away because I just didn't like the way things had been left.
Lynn Jakutis, a former gym member who lost money when the old club closed, wasn't willing to risk paying for a membership with the new owners.
I said, I'm not signing a contract. Been there, done that. I'm afraid of that, and I don't want to do it again.
There was such bad press and publicity here for such a long period of time. I was afraid that we were not going to be able to overcome that. And I was really, really very fearful of that.
To overcome those fears about paying big membership fees up front, Cohen and Malooly reworked the contracts.
So what we had decided to do is we did $30 to enroll, which is nothing, and $30 a month, month to month. So it made it easy. So the worst thing that could happen if I closed in 6 months is they might lose $30.
So I came over to check it out, and I walked in the door, and I felt like I was home. I just made the decision to go ahead and, get back in.
Another challenge was holding on to the professional staff that gave the place its special identity.
We knew we would have to win over the staff's confidence. That was the first thing, because without a good staff, you can't run a good center. There's no doubt about it.
That's when Cohen came up with an ingenious plan to both cut costs and create an incentive to keep the top quality staff members happy.
I said to Joanne, I said, let's make them independent contractors. This way, first of all, we won't be paying them, but what will happen is that they'll become self-employed, independent contract, and they'll pay us rent. So that gives us a little bit of revenue.
It worked. They created a win-win situation for themselves and the individual spa service providers who previously worked on salary.
I lease my space here, so it's a business within a business. and it allows the club to provide a full service for women.
Mina grabbed my hand and said, "Can I show you something?" And she brought me in and showed me this little room and said, "How would you like to have your own business?" I mean, just like that. I was like, God is good.
Cohen and Mullooly say that 70% of the members have come back to the club, and this June was the first month they turned a profit. So it seems the workout business is working out well for both themselves and their customers.
There's nothing more gratifying for me than to come in and one of our clients say to me, you know, you open the club again and you saved my life. Because I could not work out at another center like I work out here. Those are the things that keep you going.